Going to be Clubhouse and Cafe. I've got it right, Jackie. There we go.
All right, yeah. Fair play, fair play. You got it in at the end there. Villa being thrown to the wayside. All right, Cafe Clubhouse then, Tim.
I think they're called mega tankers. They're like the real serious jobs, like
the Transformer, Megatron.
Definitely not. I think they deliver now in a big matchup, and history suggests that might not be the case now. How about that?
He could be getting himself 2 frags for free here. Won't even need to though, Tim, as Hornetow slices through the window. 2 men have gone down. Guy bites back and leaves us in a 3 versus 2.
You can't leave Panico down at pillars like that. He's going to punish, shutting him down, squaring things away. Guy steps up and decimates on the top floor to take Black Dragons down.
And left us down into a 3 versus 5. Scratch that into a 2-on-4 now with 20 seconds remaining. An awkward encounter as trade off the trade. It all falls onto Guy, Tim, but he's only got 10 seconds and he's got a face full of bullets. No chance for the Wamai to get the disable, and that's the second round going to BD, tying it up.
Honestly, that's exactly the start that we wanted from these two teams, Jackie. They've come into the backs of Black Dragons here. Hornetow, he's a breath away from death. Now then, he manages to find both under half health. And then you've got Panico and Padrin up there, absolutely full of beams, and shuts down Lagonis. And that is going to open things up as the Ash drops 2 versus 1. Fraction of health, he can't do this. The nade goes in and shut down before it explodes. Padrin, he finishes things off. And that is going to be the round going to W7M.
The man with the golden gun, worth his weight in gold.
He's just hiding out at the top of red stairs, and we find ourselves 3 versus 2 now. PZD coming in, and that is a big finish from Black Dragons. Before I can finish the 3rd kill of the game, we get the 4th and the 5th, and that is going to be the round going to Black Dragons. And once again, things level up 2-2. Just make their lives a bit more of a misery on the east side. Now there's the challenge on the rappel, but Guy shoots wildly and misses.
Bullet though, as they spam in, they've got a sneaking suspicion of the angle he's in, and they will finish him off. The Kaid falls down to the ground, slain. On Padrin now, the 1v4. He's got a cheeky angle. He'll find the free frag, but that is all it is. 1 single frag before the round is taken away from underneath him, with Hornetow the sledge smashing his way through him and leaving that one back in the camp of Black. Pump out with the shotty, but no frags, and he will eventually fall. Bullet straight up through the floorboards, rips him in twine.
Great half for Black Dragons there, coming in very solid and getting themselves an advantage before heading on to the defense.
To give them a bit of a shroud to work with. Selma devices going out as well, but I believe the ADS plucked it out of the air. Connection from Batoxi on the wide ping there, landing the shot on Herds, but here's the trade back. The air jab will knock you off your feet. Bullets being shot into the feet of Freezow, and then he takes one straight to the lips. He'll go down, and it's He's in an awkward spot. A 1v2, no opportunity to plant the diffuser, has to take the firefight, but loses out, gifting that one to Hugsword, with the celebratory fireworks coming out from Hugsword after the round.
The problem for W7M there, in my opinion, was that they
these fights to Cafe, which is also another reason why we looked at it and we were thinking Cafe is a map. This could be interesting. I tell you what, this round's starting to get interesting. More to close down the game with a win, peering over the top of the banister as PZD will banish Guy.
If there's anybody on this side that you want there, it is him, but he has no choice to dip away from the fight on the stairs, and ultimately it is PZD with the Vector who manages to move around, avoid the balustrade, and just shut the man down as he is peeking.
ZD, as he relights the fire, shooting through the fireplace. Lagonis is going to punish back, coming in through the rappel. He gets himself a 2nd, but is he ready for the 3rd? He found the flick. He's still got the tag off, but the panic is there. Switching to the sidearm, he stabs him. He goes coming out for Hornetow as Big Papa Pump will lay down 1 man, and it all falls onto Padrin. Here on Cafe for Black Dragons. He takes the peek, but he's not quick enough. Hornetow's done it as he swings faster with the SMG. And the smoke will prove he's handy with the steel. That's a victory for Black Dragons on Cafe.
Black Dragons just Cafe, very rarely competitive at the level that we have seen them previously. And what a message Black Dragons have just sent heading into Clubhouse 7M. So it's an interesting combination. Obviously, Maverick has other uses as well, just being able to burn off the reinforcements from the walls, and it doesn't allow them to play in the location they want now. That was an extremely slow peak from Gui, but he was
with 25 seconds left on the clock. Hugsword on the flank takes the full frontal assault instead with the shotgun, and Hornetow period where they're not hunting towards him. They're actually playing in 1v1s. All it takes is for them to win their individual duels, Tim. but either one of them is bested as W7M clean up Padrin just in the nick of time, coming off the diffuser and finding the flick to arrest that.
Dragons on the defense. Panico, he's going to open things up for us though with the kill onto PZD. That clears out the garage catwalk, but how much damage has been done and take Guy out of things, and that is going to leave us now 3v3. There goes the Volcan shield as suggested, finishing off the Monty. Onatau, I think, is who placed it at least. I'm not sure what happened there, but Patoxy comes in with the double onto both the remainder, and Black Dragons, they benefit from a beautiful, beautiful hold of the garage catwalk. And PZD gets on the party as well and shuts down Herds, but Padrin, he fights back, and we can see now the pressure is mounting from W7M, but Lagoni 2v2, and this is not easy when you've got a Monty on the board as well. Knows he's going to be challenged, but does go in. The fact that Frizo finds himself on his own, it was a matter of time until he was shut down by Black Dragons. Whilst it was 2 versus 2, the Monty can be an advantage. It can be a real strength.
They're spamming out bullet after bullet, but the issue is it doesn't matter that you've got control of A, because B is where it's all going down. Going down specifically is the diffuser, but even more so is the entire team of W7M. Behind the deck chairs as he looks his way in, finds another man and pops him onto his bottom. On him now. PZD tapping the diffuser to bait him in. He'll run in, and he's going to be bench pressed out of the round. The fifth will go the way of about 10 seconds remaining.
Maybe a little bit too much focus there on getting that diffuser
Go
down.
for the play with the nitro, but won't dash it out just yet. Instead, it comes to the gunfire, but it'll be Padrin to pop off with a 2k from the AK. Adjustment there for Panico on the Habana for the final frag as W7M shut down Lagonis and end the half in a good spot.
What a map we're seeing so
Really
far.
starts to turn the tides on this being another W7M round, because PZD trapped in a crossfire, shots going out left, right and centre, the shotgun coming out as well, the one pump chump from Freezal finishing off Patoxy as Hornatow and Lagunis go down for a 2k from Herds, coming back into the round now from 4 frags to 6 in the space of 10 seconds. Black Dragons, one man specifically, but he's nearly dead, almost gone over to the other side as Guy popping off with a 2 versus 2. Can Black Dragons get this diffuser down? The flick shot from Patoxy, it falls onto Guy, but he smashes his head off the wall as they're going to be frustrated they've lost that one. Black Dragons picking up the round and equalising the scoreline as Lagunis will send him down.
Just saves his life as bullets bounce away, but not as PZD gets the aerial assault.
And they are slashing their way through this round now. A 2k is found, but there's a bit of a bite back from the MP5 of Padrin. Put your foot down and really run into this one. Trades once more, flicking back up towards the hatch as Hugzord hits the ground. Lagoon long, he's got to commit to this. It's in the grace period, and he's going to get it down, barely, as he peeks up over the top of the bench and smashes a 5-iron straight into the face of Guy. Big buck of Hornetow's clutched it.
That hasn't got the pulse this time. That's not something they brought along previously, and the information is certainly paying dividends as Guy and Frizo get 2 between them now. Lagonis, he gets himself right into sight and starts fighting, but he was in no man's land at that point. Herds gets Patoxy, gets Lagonis, and closes out a second successful defense for W7M. What a nice pick onto the windows, but it's going to be Frizo with the first pick, and that will be Hugzord gone down, but PZD, he gets the diffuser going down. This is all going in the direction of the Black Dragons here. Can they guarantee themselves the draw in 2 points? That is what they're looking for. It's all down to Herds. Exactly where Herds is. He tries to make the challenge. He's got 7 seconds. He won't even live for one more as PZD shuts him down, puts him in the dirt, and that is going to be round number 11 going to Black Dragons, and they have the opportunity to take this one.
Oh, the drop down from Padrin! Off the top rope as he hits the elbow onto the face of Hornetow and slays one man, but there's a trade back. Herds with a second frag though, still popping heads as Hugzord's knocked down. There's the follow-up from Herds. Seems to be a resounding no with the way he's playing it. Finds the first. They'll have to push in through the smoke canisters though. Doesn't make the adjustment onto Herds. Soaking so much damage. There goes the nitro. Herds peeks in. He finds the frag, but he's got no time. The difference, one bullet.
W7M, they came in. Herds the hero right there at the end, doing everything his team needed of him. He's been quiet so far, but then look at that clubhouse.
I'm pretty happy. I don't know how to say, but I'm pretty happy right now. A little nervous because it was an intense match, but I'm pretty happy right now. So that's it.
Man, it's good to see you happy, and you should be, brother, because, I mean, let's go into the first map first, right? Back on Cafe, you came out really strong. That was nowhere near the result I was expecting. That was really dominant.
Yes, we studied a lot the cafe of them, the map. Yesterday they play against Santos, so we have a pretty nice informations to counter them. So yeah, it was a pretty good map for us. It's one of our best maps. So yeah, everything go right. So that's nice.
Looking at Clubhouse, Lagonis, obviously it was very, very close to a maximum 3 points for you. What do you think might have made the difference there? What could have got you the win on Clubhouse?
Yes, so I think I think it was because in the last trainings, the last scrims, we changed some roles, you know, and who picks each operator on attack. So that was not a good option, you know. So we were on the start of the half of attacking half, we were a little with don't uh, a little confused, you know, because we changed it to get better, but it was not that. But we don't achieve what we were expecting, like changing these roles, you know, this. So it was this, and our attacks on Clubhouse were a little slow, you know. We needed to like push more, and that was why we don't got so many attacks, I think.
Because it did feel like there was a couple of rounds where obviously you'd find yourself entry frags and then it would really slow down too much. Do you feel like that was one of the big factors then that was a bit of a drawback on your attack?
Yes, maybe. Yes, I think so.
So looking forward now, Lagonis, that puts you up into, you've tied on points with W7M in terms of qualifying for the majors. Can you push on and do it? Can you get one of those top 4 spots?
Yes, I hope. We are training a lot for this, so I hope, and we are getting better in these last 2 games. Yesterday we played well, so we needed to like focus and get regular with these results, get regular with this gameplay that we are showing. So yeah, that's it. I believe that we can reach top 4.
It's starting to look a lot more regular, man. Third time we've had you on again with another win, Lagonis. As always, it's lovely to speak to you, mate, genuinely. Before we let you go, though, anything you want to say to any of the fans out there and the supporters of Black Dragons?
Yes, thanks a lot for everyone that is cheering for BD. I'm super happy that we are getting more confident on our gameplay. So yeah, that's it. I thanks a lot, team and Jack, for all the interviews. I'm happy to be here. You guys are amazing. I really like to talk with you guys. So thanks a lot. And that's it. I hope to be more times here. And thanks a lot for everyone that was cheering for us.
Thank you, man. It genuinely is really nice to speak to you, Lagonis. So hopefully we'll get to do another interview soon. If you keep getting these wins, brother. We'll see you later on.
Thank you.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
a lot, Lagonis.